Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of Talk O'Clock. It's time to show you what I did this week, what I published, and what I think about it now that some time has gone by between producing a piece of art and publishing it, and pretty much this Saturday. I'm starting off with my art journal because, well, that's what I do on Mondays. I publish my art journal, and this one has the first page in this book, which is the January challenge for the journal forums. The challenge was to make a postcard with the word for the year, and I chose content. And you can hear all about why I chose that word in the narrated video that I made about that special piece, which I published this Monday. So looking back, pretty much a week now since I painted it, I still like it. I think that, well, I'm not sure about the flowers because I think in the end I could have used a bit more of a brighter, more prominent yellow, but I think all in all it's fine since I wanted to go for the Zen-like look of a painting. I very much still like the play of the watercolors in the back and also on this book page behind the vellum, which is the same blue with a little bit of a bluish green. And I still like how the Copic markers behaved on vellum and how you can see the lines. It's just, it has a watercolory look, but it's not watercolor. It's, well, an alcohol marker. So I still like that particular thing. I'm okay with the positioning of the flowers in the end. I don't know where I would have put them. Otherwise, I wanted to have 3. But, well, all in all, I'm content with this particular page. Haha. So I guess that's fine. If you want to see how I put that page together and me talking about the techniques and all of that stuff, go for the art journal watch along video, real time narrated, if you just want to see how I put it together and well, save some time maybe, and not keen and if you're not keen about me talking about the background story and why I chose what to use on the page, just go for the time-lapsed one, and that's also on my channel. The other thing I did was the new Tiny Tuesday page, and well, it's totally different from the first one. You remember this pink flower that I made with ink. This is more on the paper piecing side with Copic markers than anything else. And it's more on the goofy end of the spectrum, especially with the fish going on vacation or on a walk or something. I don't know how or why I thought I would do that page. That's one of the projects that my so-called hand brain made up. That's nothing that happened in here. It's just something that happened in here. If you know me for a while right now, you know that I think I do have 2 brains, one of them being in my left hand, one of them being in my head, of course. And I think the hand one made this one. It's goofy, it's funny, but I don't think it's very interesting when it comes to techniques or color composition. It's just it's a nice doodle, but that's that, I think. And I'm okay with not having the a fine art piece every week on the Tiny Tuesday. That's not the purpose of the project. So another one that I published yesterday, actually, is this particular one, and I have to show it in pieces because it's so big. It's on canvas, and it's one of my Palettendreckbilder, which means that I'm not taking any colors of a bottle or a container to paint it, but I usually go for remains on a palette only that I have from other paintings that I did. So if I have any color on my palette, I do have like 2 or 3 canvases at any time where I'm producing Palettendreckbilder. So this one was one where especially this flow here came very early. I saw something there right away, and I did not really rework this part here. This is first layer, and this one has like 3 layers or 4 maybe. So I like the outcome. It's a painting that I think you have to look twice or 3 times to see something in it or to connect to it. I really like the part where there's only 1 layer. I like the city part a lot, and I like the abstract touch of the painting. This is one that leaves enough room in your mind to see what you want to see. I'm not, me as a painter and the creator, I'm not forcing my view upon you. So I like having these kinds of paintings once in a while where I just put color down and you can interpret what you want to see in a specific painting. So still like it, though. These kinds of paintings, the Palettendreckbilder, they're always exhausting because while I paint them, when I go for the first 2 layers and I try to see a pattern, try to make out the foundation of what is going to be my painting, it's always something that, well, I cannot really control. It's like those Rorschach tests or like paint blotting or whatnot, where you have to go with what you get. You cannot plan anything. And usually you see something in there that either, occupies your mind in that at that time, or that is so you, like, for example, the Pacific Rim painting is so me, and also the Viking ship in space is so me, being very geeky, very interested in science, very interested in anything to do with space or superheroes, any comic universes and whatnot. So those paintings are more about who I am and not what I have or what I deal with at a certain time, whereas that particular painting this week, I think, is more on the scale of what I deal with currently and not who I am. So these kinds of paintings are exhausting to me, but once in a while, I have to paint them. Painting something is releasing something or taking away the overwhelming and scary part. So I guess that's fine. Not to make this video too long and ramble on like all the time, because most of the background stories you can also read on my blog. You just go to my website, which is at the my Facebook page and at pretty much any outro screen, but it's pinselgeschichten.de, and there you can just click on the photos of the paintings and read the stories. and the materials and whatnot in German and English. So the last thing I did, which I did not publish, but I thought I'd show it to you. I don't know if you remember this. This is the letter journal that I'm sending back and forth with my cousin. I posted the video where I made it, and I also painted the first page in that. So meanwhile, the book has gone back and forth a couple times, and I painted the newest page, and I was inspired by my art journal, as you can clearly see. I'm the first one in 2015 to put something down in this book, so I thought I'd just go with a simple design and mark that we are in 2015. And I went for the bluish green this time. Also had a book page back here, but went with yellow and the bluish green, and had a lily sitting on top with a couple of gems. It's pretty much the same technique, though I think it's way simpler just because I have one big flower here and not several items like the bamboo and the stones and the water and the flowers and whatnot. So this is something that I did this week, which again I'm going to send her now with a letter, and next month probably I get the book back with her design, and yeah, it's just very lovely to send the book back and forth. I'm not sure if I showed you the last design I did, it's just this one. Not talking about it right now, it's just my last painting in there. Very much watercolory, since this is a watercolor mixed media notepad here that I turned into a book. And that pretty much is what I did this week, what I published. I did a few more things, not a lot, just because I prepared for going on vacation, and you will see something about that, some arty stuff about that on Monday, so stay tuned. I'm having the normal name Gamers Couch for you tomorrow. We pre-recorded everything, and you're good to go, although I'm actually not here. So enjoy your weekend, have a very good one. Leave any comments with questions and hints and whatnot in the comment section below. I try to answer them while I'm away. I hope I do have Vila on where I'm going. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I highly appreciate if you liked, share, or subscribed. And I'm going to see you very soon with the new art stuff, and tomorrow with a bit of a board gaming. So stay tuned, take good care, bye bye.